Hey, what's going on, guys? Coach Marcus Jones here, Las Vegas, Nevada. Almost 5 o'clock p.m. Workday is over. It's been over for about 20 minutes or so. Let me share this to a couple of groups. I want to send this to my, not our team group, One Team, One Dream, and to my Coach Marcus Wellness Success group. But hey, happy Friday, June 4th. The month is going by fast. It's already June 4th. All right, I remember when it was January 1st. And so it's pretty cool. And so it's an amazing day. It's been a productive day for myself and my wife and my daughter and my employees, all getting their work done. And so that's been pretty cool. But I've just been reading this book, Why People Fail. And you guys should get this book if you're tired of being mediocre and average and not winning in life. This is a great book, right? It has 16 obstacles to success and how to overcome them. So I'm still in chapter 1. Yesterday, I deviated a bit and shared something from chapter 3 regarding Baroque music or classical music. But I wanted to go back to chapter 1. So this is page 4. And this talks about lack of purpose, right? So people fail, right, because they don't have a real clear purpose. So the next 30 seconds, do this, right? And you can do it after the video, but take 30 seconds and write down what the 3 most important tasks are at your job or your business, right? Whatever the 3 most important tasks are, write those down. And if you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, somebody that works at home or stays at home, make it your top 3 tasks that need to take place for your home to run smoothly, right? And then you want to prioritize them. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So list them first and then put the 1 by the top priority, number 2 by the second priority, and number 3 by the third priority. And most people, the average person, who are asked to complete this in 30 seconds, have a hard time doing it, right? Because they wake up each day with no clear purpose for their job or for their household. And so they have to think for a while before they have the right order, for the top 3 tasks for their job, business, or household, right? So they struggle. And so one way to overcome, come on, network, my Wi-Fi is tripping. But one way to overcome, a lack of purpose is to define a purpose for your job, your business, for how you want your house to run, right? You need to have a defined, clear purpose for it that helps you overcome being average in those areas, right? Let me mute my microphone before. So here it is, because once you're clear on your top job tasks or your top business tasks or your top household tasks, you'll immediately begin doing a better job at whatever it is you're doing. You run your house better, do your job better, run your business better, right? And so you'll waste less time, you'll finish tasks sooner, and you'll get better results more quickly, right? Because clarity, that type of clarity, creates extraordinary power and momentum and much greater vision, right? It's like, just in Habakkuk, write the vision, make it plain, so that when the herald sees it, he'll run with it. Same thing for your business, your job, your household. You have to have a daily vision on what needs to be accomplished that day, that week, that month, that year. You don't have a vision, you're gonna struggle. All right. So anyway, so be clear on those top 3 things that need to take place for you to do a better job, for you to have your business run properly, and for your household to run smoothly. All right, so be clear, and don't waste time, right? And you won't accept wasting time, because you'll be clear and have a purpose on what you're doing on your job, your business, and your house, right? So that's one thing, and people will also respect you for that, right? Now, I know for me, I have a vision for my job, for my corporate career. I have a vision for my business. I also have a daily vision for my household, right? And so, and I stick to those 3 things or 4 things, whatever I write down. I stick to those tasks each day until I get them done, right? So probably why, I'm probably successful, I guess people would say. Another thing is people are vague and not clear. So vagueness leads to failure. If you're not clear on what you want to accomplish, you're not going to accomplish it. You need to be clear. When people come to me and say, hey, Coach Marcus, I want to lose weight. Well, how much weight do you want to lose and by when? Well, I don't know. 40 pounds sounds good. Okay, hold up. How tall are you and how much do you currently weigh? I have some questions. But people aren't even clear on their weight loss goals, right? So you have to not be vague, right? And what happens is when people are vague and not clear on what they want to accomplish, they major in minor things. They spend a lot of time working on minor things that aren't taking them closer to accomplishing their goals for their job, their business, even for their household and their health, right? So you see people working 12 hours a day, right, and don't get things accomplished. Yesterday I had a meeting with my employees, and I gave them a time management tip. I said, this is how you want to do. You want to divide your day up into blocks of time, right? You have 8 hours in the day. If you're working 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever their schedule is, they're salaried employees. So if they're not on time clock, they get paid for 8 or 10 hours a day, depending on their schedule. But I just told them, you're paid for 8 hours in a day. Block out your time for each activity you need to complete to accomplish your job, right? If it's reviewing claim files, set out 2 hours from 8 to 10, right? And then from 10 to 11, you block out time to do the next activity. You block out time for your lunch. You block out time for your breaks. Operate your day in blocks of time. And some of them struggle because they never heard that concept. Only 1 or 2 of them were doing that. I do it. And that's how I'm able to accomplish, 8 hours worth of work in 3 hours. So now I have 5 hours of time to do some other things I enjoy doing. So hopefully they listen to me, but they're vague in their approach every day. Most employees allow their day to run them instead of running their day. They don't plan their day, all right? And I've been like this my entire corporate career, right? I've learned how to plan my day and run my day, and I've always been very, very clear on what I want to accomplish with my job that day, that week, that month, that year. And that's probably why I've been promoted a lot. So anyway, but time management, that's covered in a later chapter. I'll just share some of that. But time management begins with total clarity. So if you're not clear on what you want to accomplish with your job or your business or your health or your relationships, you're going to struggle and continue being a failure, right? And so, but you need to be totally clear, have total clarity for ideal outcomes, because foggy purpose always leads to mediocre results. For people in my business, right? I'm in a network marketing business, right? I have a clear purpose every day on what I need to accomplish. Many people, right? They want to have results that I have, or Tim has, or Michael has, or other people have who are making decent income, but they have no clear purpose. They hardly work their business, right? They don't use the products, right? They don't, they're secret agents. Then they wonder why the business doesn't grow, because they have no clear purpose each day on why they're alive, why they're here, what they need to accomplish for their business to grow. So, but foggy purpose leads to mediocre results, no matter how smart you are. I know a lot of intelligent people who struggle, right? And are not successful. So you have to have a purpose. And then the next thing, you want to have a weekly purpose. So you have your job purpose, weekly purpose, right? And all it is just sitting down once a week and mapping out your week. Just map out what you want to accomplish that week. Just write down what you want to accomplish, then prioritize what needs to be accomplished that week, right? That's all having a weekly purpose is. And so, and then things that you write down that need to be done that aren't worth doing, don't spend a lot of time doing that stuff. You don't have to do that stuff well, right? If you need to delete emails, right? Just go through and blast through them, delete them. Okay, now if you need to send texts or make phone calls to people, well, those are things that are probably things that need to be done for your business to grow, right? So you need to make sure you're good at sending texts, making phone calls, sending emails, things like that. And so, but sit down once a week, Sunday evenings, right? Sit down, take out a piece of paper, and just list, what needs to be accomplished that week, whether it's for your job, whether it's for, meal planning, whether it's for your business, whatever it is, and then prioritize what you write down. That's all. That's all you need to do. And once you get into a habit of doing that, you increase your chances of being successful at whatever it is you're planning for that week. And this also a great barometer at the end of the week to determine if you had a great week, because you should be able to check some things off. You wrote you need to do this. Check it off. I did that. You know what I mean? Just the more things you can check off on your list, the more successful week you will probably have had, right? And so, so it's pretty cool. And it's not that hard. High achievement is not very difficult, right? If you did just one important task, right? You may have all your other tasks, but if you have to have one important task, like for me, one important task during the week is for me to send 10 text messages to my leads, right? And then send the email later on in the week, okay? But that one task needs to be accomplished, right? Every day, 5 days a week for me. But even if I took one day and sent all my texts, if I did only one important thing once a week for a whole year, that's 52 important tasks that got done, right? So that's a pretty good number, right? Then you have all the other stuff, right? You can take 52 big steps a year, right? Maybe you'll do 2 important tasks a week. Well, that's 104 important tasks you completed in a week, all right? So you could do it. You can do that, right? And so your weekly purpose, and that will help you have your daily purpose, which will lead you hopefully to have success if you consistently do it and stick with it and don't quit like a lot of average, mediocre people do. They don't stick with things long enough. It gets too hard for them, right? Those are those fixed mindset people. They don't want to work as hard and push themselves, to be successful, because they think if they fail at something, everyone will think they're a failure. No, when you fail at something, that's just a learning opportunity. So that's it, guys. So your purpose, unclear purpose, is why you're failing. So the next video, I'm going to talk about the RAS. So that's the reticular activating system. For those of you who are familiar with that, it's something I learned in psychology when I was in college. And that's a remarkable system, right? And it's similar. It works like this. Say you want to buy a black Mercedes E300, right? You've been looking for it, and then you've been online. And then when you're out driving your car around, right, you notice you start seeing more black Mercedes E300 vehicles, because your brain is focused in on what you want, right? This is why people have vision boards, right? This is why people have this. See that vision board? People have vision boards and look at their vision boards, several times throughout the day, because stuff like that is what attracts things to you and keeps you focused. Because what happens is when you see things, you visualize things, then you'll take action to acquire or accomplish those things, right? That's called that's how the RAS works, right? But it's more effective when you're clear in your purpose. That's why having a vision board is a great tool to help you, develop a clear purpose, so you can stop being average and stop losing, right? Too many people are losing when they don't have to, right? Nobody wakes up, nobody is born and says, you know what, I'm going to be a loser, right? Nobody starts a race and plans on coming in second place, right? Everyone starts a race, they think they're going to win, right? They want to win that race. Nobody in life, truly, plans on losing and coming in second place, right? So in order to avoid doing that and having that mentality, you have to have a clear purpose. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, right? So I'm not big on 5-year plans. I don't believe in all that long-term planning stuff. I'm about my daily stuff, my weekly stuff, my monthly stuff, maybe my yearly stuff, right? I'm not big into that 3-5 years. That's not me. But anyway, guys, so just wanted to share this from this book. So I'll be back another day. I'm in chapter. I'm finishing chapter number 4. So I'm ahead. I've been going back. So I'm just sharing with you from chapter 1. So the RAS is an amazing, powerful system your body is equipped with. You just have to know how to use it and put it to work for you so that it benefits you. All right, so stop watching all that negative stuff on TV and YouTube. Turn off the news and all that negative stuff. Start filling your mind with positive things. Today, look, I thank God every day for unexpected income. Well, a check showed up in the mail today, right? We got a check in the mail from a utility company in Arizona for some money they owed us. We weren't expecting it in the natural, but every day I thank God, and I expect unexpected checks. And I have a check on my vision board. Unexpected checks just showing up into my mailbox. And guess what happened? An unexpected check showed up today. All right, so anyway, you get what you desire, guys. You get what you want. You get what you work for. But you have to have a purpose and have a plan, and stick to your plan to help you accomplish your purpose. Peace. I'll catch you guys later. Hey, share this video, like it, comment, follow me if you want to, and I'll be back another day with another segment from this book, Why People Fail. Right? You know me. I keep things honest, simple, and real. That's why I like wearing this shirt. That's me. That's how I live my life. All right, guys. So be well, be blessed. I'll catch you guys a little later. Bye.